Yeah, it's ingrained in there. There's a couple dates that are like, you know for sure. There was a couple like phone calls when he was gone that like we either had really good connection or like or he was like, gotta go, bye, click. There's a couple times, a couple days that you were like, okay, you really remember those days. May 31st, when he got hurt. And when we got Wyatt back, there's just a few like stand out, like the first time he put on legs or things like that, they like really stick in your mind.
Yeah, we met in 2011, about a week after I got back from Iraq. Just hit it off and pretty much spent every minute that I wasn't working and when she wasn't working, hanging out and going to the beach. And we knew pretty early on that I was going to be deployed again. So everything, our first pretty much year together was just getting ready for next deployment.
But he loved it. He loved everything he was doing, so it was easy. It wasn't like, oh, I'm deploying again. It was learning new skills and meeting new people. And
yeah, first deployment was to Iraq, right at the end of Operation Iraqi Freedom, beginning of Operation New Dawn. So I deployed again in March
6th
of 2013 to Logar province. Being a sniper, it was a little bit more specialized. You get a little bit more responsibility in terms of planning missions and you're being proactive instead of reactive. So May 31st, and they had requested snipers to go up to one of the local observation posts that overlooked a small village nearby. And so some stuff went wrong right off the bat. The line company started taking contact from somewhere in the village, so I took my team. We pushed up to the top of this hill. We were coming back down off the backside. There was probably 8 or 9 guys in front of me. There was a pressure plate IED that had been placed in the hill, and I'm not sure if everybody else stepped on it and didn't set it off, or I was just lucky number 10 or whatever. But I stepped right on it, and it detonated and blasted through me down the hill. Kind of started self-aid a little bit, best I could. The medics got to me really quick. That's the only reason that I was able to survive. Pretty much traumatic amputation on the left side, I want to say.
Left side below the knee.
Yeah, and the right one was just pretty shredded. They got a bird to me within like 10 minutes. Yeah. Yep. Stabilized me from there and flew me to Longstuhl, Germany.
We didn't know when he was going to get home, and we didn't know how we were going to get there. It was just kind of scrambling to figure it all out quickly. So we were just thrown into this world where we had no idea about anything. But there are people who are part of organizations like Luke's Wings who have seen every injury, every family type possible, and they say, it's okay, you're gonna make it.
The overall kind of healing process, it never ends. When you're in the hospital, there's a myriad of programs and people that you get introduced to that do different things, and they all kind of have their purpose. But I think one of the ones that gets overlooked is the travel. There's organizations like, hey, you want to go fish for piranhas? I'm like, that's cool. I want to go home for Christmas, and because to me, I think that's more healing. You know what I mean? Like being with families.
Being normal again. Going home and just being able to go to your favorite restaurant is, because in the hospital, it's like a bubble. And you're only focused on recovery, but that's not reality. So when you get out into the real world, you're like, this is life. And just having those little bit of chances, or have people come in to just have your normal, not hospital life, it's so mentally therapeutic.
Family is the best support system you can have. And when you're on opposite ends of the country, that becomes complicated, and it can become pretty financially straining pretty quickly. The emotional weight of not having to worry about that, it's priceless.